Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Esoteric Essa, aka your esoteric homegirl Jasmine. Today's pick a card, I have 3 piles for you, and this is focusing on discovering your deity or discovering your deities. Plural, we'll see what the energies are like. 3 piles, go ahead and pause here, take a couple of deep breaths in, reflect, and choose the pile that immediately calls you intuitively. Do not second guess it. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3 here. You can pause it here, but if not, let's go ahead and head into pile 1. Okay, pile 1, welcome to your pile. Thank you so much for being here, and please, if you haven't yet, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Even if you give me a dislike, I do not care, because guess what? That is engagement and it helps get this video up on the YouTube algorithm. As a reminder, any pick a card you watch, right? Not every pick a card will resonate, so take what messages do. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. This might not be the video for you, and the reason why that happens is we're putting the message out there for the individuals who need the message the most. But in this case, I feel like, this is definitely going to resonate with many of you because we're discovering your deities. Likely you already have a hunch of who they are. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to save the goddess cards towards the end, and I want to get started with the astrology. So the astrological planet that is accompanying you with your deity work, and mind you, what is a deity, right? I forgot to share this. A deity is basically an energy, a god, a goddess, but an energy that we work with. It can be a god, a goddess, it can be a planet, it can be really any sort of energetic entity that resonates with you in consciousness that is helping you along your journey. So Uranus, we have the planet Uranus coming in. Definitely I feel like this group watching is very in tune with astrology. I feel like this is a group that likes to look up at the stars. You've always been fascinated by the stars. You have an affinity for astrology. You might, know quite a bit about astrology or feel compelled to get into that. Uranus is the planet of movement. So this deity seems to be bringing in, you could have heavy Uranus placements in your chart, right? So maybe you're in Aquarius, or maybe you're in like your Uranus period where you're going through a shift, a transition, there's movement happening. Could be a job transition or a moving of home. And Uranus, the planet itself, he is one of your deities. And we say he because he is a masculine energy. But I'm also getting that the deity here in this pile for you, pile 1, is helping you create shift, helping you create movement. But I feel like not literal physical movement. For some of you, yes. But for others of you, this is consciousness. A shift in consciousness, a shift in mindset, a shift in philosophy, a shift in the way you've been living life, and now you're adapting to an entirely new philosophy, an entirely new spiritual outlook. So let's get started with the tarot. So we have the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. Wands are fire elements to me, so you yourself could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The 8 of Wands pairs really nicely with this Uranus energy because the 8 of Wands is about movement, right? It's about quick movement, sudden movement. And the 6 of Wands is about victory. It's about success, outcome, overcoming hardships, overcoming challenges, coming out of the battle and winning and coming out on top. So this deity is helping you be more adaptable, be more fluid, being able to really handle transitions in your life. I feel like this is a group of people who have had a lot of big transitions, big transformations. Your life has had, more than the average person, a lot of big shifts, good or bad shifts. But I feel like in this moment, this deity is helping you go through some sort of major transformation. And with the 6 of Wands, the deity that in this pile is letting you know that things are going to be okay. Things will work out. So let's go ahead and get into what energies this deity is helping you bring out in yourself. So what is it that this deity is assisting you with amplifying? We have visual artist, carnelian. You may like carnelian. Maybe you need to work with carnelian. Carnelian's a great stone for the root chakra. Visual artist, this is about artistry, right? This is about geometry, textures, channeling divine inspiration, organizing your thoughts, seeing how all that can help manifest into your life. We have guardian next, and this is quartz crystal. This is about protection. So it seems like this deity is helping with a lot of, there's a lot of fire energy here, great, because carnelian's also a fire energy. So this is a very creative group, it seems. This deity is a protector deity, protecting you and guiding you, right? And like, even when we think of like going on these journeys and battles, you know, when the king would ride in from battle, the king had all his knights and his entire court around him, protecting him in case he got ambushed or bombarded. And I feel like also with this group, there's a lot of energy being sent your way, a lot of energy bombarding you. This is a very empathetic group. You guys are empaths if you resonate as an empath. So you tend to get bombarded with a lot of energy, but also bombarded by people's thoughts. It also seems like you need to like kind of clear out your aura and cleanse it. There's a need for spiritual hygiene here, because maybe a lot of people come to you for advice. A lot of people come to you with their troubles and their worries. They seek solace in you because you're really great at that, right? You're an empath. So people value your advice, but you kind of take on a lot more than you need to. You also seem like someone who takes on heavy loads of other people. You take on other people's burdens or worries. So this deity is helping you learn how to delegate that and creating protection also, and letting you know that you're safe. So if you are worried about any negativity or any mishaps or any evil eye or something's not going to go your way, this deity is letting you everything's going to be fine. And then the last card we have is Scientist, which is also clear quartz. So this group really does need to work with any clear quartz or any point crystals. You see how these both have points, right? So with Scientist, when I think of a scientist, I think of someone who is intelligent. So someone who's very able to find solutions and answers that not the average person can do. It seems like this deity is helping you find missing pieces. This deity sends you a lot of, I'm getting just like geometry or synchronicities, missing pieces. This deity kind of walks alongside you in your daily basis. This is a very active deity that is sending you, with this Eight of Wands, a lot of messages all the time. And this deity has been working alongside you and giving you a lot of blessings and success. So if you recently gotten a promotion, a raise, or you've recently had some sort of big triumph, big moment, big opportunity, this deity helped you create that shift, helped create movement and moved things around to help the divine orchestration for you. So just a couple symbols here from the Total Intuition deck. These don't have any, these are just straight images. They don't have words or guidebooks. So with this here, I'm getting, again, because Scientist, this card said geometry, even with the visual artist. So this group is connected to sacred geometry. You guys should probably look into sacred geometry if you haven't yet. This deity likes flowers. With the sky here, yeah, I'm getting that you guys probably really enjoy stargazing or sky gazing, and also need to take time to get away from the city. Maybe a lot of you work in urban areas, suburban areas, and you need to just connect more with like fresh air, natural environments. I'm getting pollution. I don't know if like you guys live in a very polluted area and it's affecting your health. But let's get into the goddess cards here. So we have the deity Artemis, and she is what's known as a guardian entity, a guardian spirit. And she says, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So Artemis is a Greek deity, and she's a guardian of protection. So if you want to look and research more into her, she is one of your patron deities here. And you know, when we think of the Six of Wands, we think of battle, right? Battle, going out to battle. and like the wands are coming in. They're kind of like arrows. And here she is holding that bow and arrow. And then we have Butterfly Maiden. The Butterfly Maiden, which is all about transformation. Yeah, you guys are going through some sort of transformation here. You might also be seeing a lot of butterflies. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Blessings. So if you're worried about this change, this pivot, this transition that you're undergoing, is it going to work out? Is it going to happen for me? Is it a yes? Should I do it? This deity is telling you it's a yes. Artemis is coming through for you, and she's saying absolutely don't overthink it. You have no worries. I feel like this group has a lot of stuck in their head. You guys are kind of indecisive about something. I'm also getting a lot of air energy, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Don't overthink it. Just trust it. It also seems like you guys are trying to put all the pieces to the puzzle together. And Artemis here, your deity, is like, listen, chill. Here's one piece of the puzzle at a time. Some of you are actually literally moving, like physically moving. Jobs are moving like from one coast to the other, one city or one state to the other. Like there's a little physical move for some of you guys. But also get more into your creativity and exploring more of your sacral chakra for this group. And your root chakra. I feel like the root chakra is a little bit imbalanced because the root chakra dictates fear. And so Artemis is saying you have nothing to fear. So go ahead and rebalance the root chakra. And how you do that, again, is by going out into nature, grounding yourself, connecting with Mother Earth. Go for a hike, go for a walk, go for a trip away to somewhere like a forest or something. That's going to help you guys feel recentered here, because right now the energy in this group feels a little bit sporadic. You guys kind of feel like you're all over the place. You don't know what to think, what to do. And grounding yourself is going to help create this movement. But either way, you have movement coming in for the positive. So this is a really great energy here. Artemis is helping you bring in transformation and new beginnings. So just trust and have big faith. Thank you so much, Pile 1. I hope that reading resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know how this resonated, because I always love hearing your guys' stories. I will catch you on the next video. All right, Pile 2, what's up? Thank you so much for being here. As a reminder, what is a deity? Well, a deity can be a goddess, it can be an energy, an entity. It can be some sort of guide that is connected to spirit, to the cosmos, to consciousness, that represents an aspect of your soul. It is a guardian, it is a spirit guide that is walking alongside you in this journey. Today, we're going to get into understanding the energy of the deity that walks alongside you, and maybe any helpful tips that they want to provide for you. Before we get started, I want to thank you so much for being here. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how it resonated. You can give me a thumbs down. If it didn't resonate, just a reminder, not every reading is going to resonate with you wherever you go. The energy that's going to come forward in Pile 2 is going to come forward for those who need to hear this message the most. But I encourage you to go ahead and engage with this video. Even if you give me a dislike, you're giving me engagement and you're helping put this video up higher in the YouTube algorithm. So what's good, haters? Come through. All right, Pile 2. I feel like this group's very sassy and very funny. I feel like this group here, you guys are very sassy, you guys are funny, you're lighthearted. You find the humor in things. I'm going to save the goddess deity cards for the end. I want to get started with the astrology here. So we have Scorpio. This could be that you guys are literal Scorpios, sun, moon, or rising. Maybe you have significant placements in the 8th house. I also feel like this deity, what I'm getting here, is helping you activate your Scorpio placements. So most of you watching are going to have Pluto and Scorpio, because Pluto is a generational planet. So most of us watching will have Pluto and Scorpio, unless, you know, your generation X, you might have Pluto and Libra, but most of you here are millennials. So I'm getting there's a lot of death energy here, a lot of rebirth energy here as well. But I'm also getting, oh, that's my dog. He's playing with his baby. Yeah, I'm getting just like kind of some interruptions, like something needing to come in and spark and just kind of rattle you up a bit. I feel like this group has been a little bit complacent, and spirit and this deity is coming in and they're like, let's go, let's move. Also, Mercury retrograde in Scorpio might have been very significant for you and put things on hold. because we just got done. Mercury went direct in Scorpio on November 3rd. So it seems like this deity came through during Mercury retrograde when it started. This might be a new deity that's walking alongside you, or maybe has made their presence much more known and prominent. Let's get started with the tarot. Hopefully you guys don't mind my little baby playing with his baby. He loves to make appearances. So for the tarot, we have the Three of Swords and we have the Fool. There's definitely some heartache, heartbreak that this deity is helping you clear out and work through. I'm also hearing the Three of Hearts as well, so like in literal divination. I feel like this group has a connection to numerology. You guys might be really interested in numerology. This group, it seems like you guys also, if you haven't yet, start learning how to read with playing cards, literal playing cards, and doing divination with playing cards. It seems like that's one of your guys' traits here, one of your skills. So with the Fool here, it tells me that this deity is new on your journey. You just started working with this energy, with this deity. You've just kind of figured them out, or maybe you're just going to figure them out in this video. You don't even know of their presence yet. Some of you have started to acknowledge them and are aware of their presence now, and they're newly joined to your squad, to your spirit team. I'm also getting that they like to associate themselves with a white wolf. One of the symbols they're showing me is a white wolf. A white wolf to me symbolically is purity, spiritual protection. I'm getting this is very much also a spiritual guardian for you, this deity, this energy that you are working alongside here. And they're helping you clear out, like I can't help but think of like the thunderstorms and the rain and the back of the Three of Swords. And when I think of Scorpio and Pluto energy, I also think of the Tower card as well. So I do feel like this group had something either stripped away of them, or just some sort of foundation has been shaken and rocked. And in your foundation has just been like torn down, and now you're starting new. You're starting a new beginning here. And this deity is helping you work through this really deep transformation. Some of you also are going through a dark night of the soul. And granted, I don't care how long you've been on your spiritual journey, no one is exempt from having multiple dark night of the souls and multiple spiritual awakenings. It's how we continuously accelerate through the soul ascension process and break and heal soul patterns. So it feels like this group, especially during Mercury retrograde, really had something significant happen to create shift and movement. You might want to watch pile 1 because there's some similarities there. So let's get into what is this deity assisting you with amplifying. What are the qualities and traits? So we have visionary, Moldavite, entrepreneurship. So some of you might have lost your job because of COVID, or left a job and you're embarking, you felt disappointed where you were at professionally, and you're embarking on a new journey. You're taking that bet and that risk and that leap of faith. And what I'm getting here with the visionary is that this deity is assisting you with foresight, thinking long term, planning ahead, being proactive. But also I'm getting this group is very connected to their third eye. You guys are clairvoyant. And so this deity is helping you access your clairvoyancy. Clairvoyancy is the ability to see. It's clear seeing, psychic seeing visions, symbolism, dreams, deja vus, prophecies, channeling information. And it can be literally seen. I'm also getting you probably see this deity in real life. Like out of nowhere, you'll be moving around your house, like walking from the bedroom to the living room. And you kind of see like this little flash, this little spark of a white orb, a white light. That is this deity. It seems like they come through in like the 3D and they appear to you in the form of light. This deity is very connected to white, the color white and white light. The other two qualities here, we have holistic healer. We have holistic healer. Let's see if I can get that to holistic healer. Apple, Phyllite, whatever, apophyllite, whatever. And complementary health practitioner, selenite. I love selenite. Both these cards, as you can see, state healing. Yes, I love it. So pile 2, you guys are my holistic healers. You guys are my spiritualists, spiritual practitioners, light workers, however you resonate. This group, maybe you professionally do work in the community, in the spiritual community through your healing work. Some of you are taking that new leap of faith and you're like, I'm going to start energy work. I'm going to be a Reiki healer. I'm going to be a spiritual practitioner. And then others of you are really focused on taking on these new non-traditional healing methods and applying them in your life. So some of you for the first time, you know, are getting Reiki done. You're like, I never thought I'd get Reiki done on me. And oh my God, it's incredible. It's helped me heal. Or, oh my God, I just did a hypnotherapy session and it's really helped me work through my inner child healing. But this overall is a very, no disrespect to any of the other piles, but this is a very spiritual group. And I feel like this group is trying to figure out where in their journey can they assist the collective with their light work. And so this group, you guys are kind of dabbling and figuring out, do I want a spiritual business in this way and that way? And this deity is helping you basically live your life purpose. Selenite is a really great stone for protection also, and for like protecting your aura, and also for amplifying like psychic work. So I'm really feeling compelled here to share that this deity wants you to work with selenite if you don't have it yet. So that can be putting selenite under your pillow, sleeping with it, using it to cleanse your aura, to cut cords. It seems like this deity really likes selenite. Okay, so these are from Total Intuition. These are just some symbolism. Okay, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, with that little like rainbow, some of you are definitely energy workers. You work with energy, or maybe you enjoy getting energy work done on you, but some of you are really meant to be energy healers with this owl. This is intuition all day, every day, baby. And look at how the owl's white. So this deity really likes to appear to you in white. Again, white animals. I was getting white wolf, white owl. The owl is very intuitive. The owl is obviously very wise. The owl can see through, the owl's nocturnal, right? So the owl can see through the darkness. And this deity is assisting you with getting stronger and amplifying your intuitive voice, helping you bet on yourself more, helping you feel really safe and secure with your intuitive voice and the intuitive guidance that you're receiving. I also feel like this deity is very overprotective of you and watches over you at night. I'm getting a vision of them kind of just hovering around your body at night while you're laying in bed sleeping. And they're not doing anything crazy to you. There's nothing to freak out about. But they're just there like as a guardian, making sure that you're good, that you're chilling, that no one's here fucking with you. With this here, I'm getting a lot of water, a lot of plants, a lot of herbs. So maybe you're working with water. Maybe you do water healing as well. This deity is also encouraging herbal work, herbal teas. I'm also getting spiritual baths or spiritual baños, goddess baths. If some of you are thinking of going into that route and creating and selling your own baths, this deity is helping you. I'm also getting very heavy like Oshun vibes and Yamaya vibes with this water here and the herbs. And these are more like, I guess you could say, Oshun and Yamaya are like Santeria deities. They're part of the Orishas. So you might want to look into them. And you might be saying, well, I'm not like African, I'm not Latinx, or I'm not Afro-Latino. We do want to respect the cultures that these deities are connected to, but mind you, just because you're not practicing, this might be a little bit controversial to say, but just because you're not a practicing Santerista, someone who practices Santeria, it doesn't mean that you can't have a connection with this deity. Deities don't solely tie themselves. Ooh, here I'm going to get a little bit controversial. Respectfully. Santeria is technically a religion, just like Catholicism, just like Christianity. right? But deities are energies. They're forms of energies. They don't solely restrict themselves and only appear to people who only follow that religion. So it's okay to respectively work alongside them, because they're obviously coming through here and they're showing to you who they are. And they're calling you in. Lots of water. So I'm definitely getting a lot of Yemaya here. Yemaya is connected to lakes, waters, oceans, streams of rivers, bodies of waters. Yeah, I just feel called to say, like, even though, like, Jesus is an ascended master, you don't have to be Christian to work alongside him, right? Mother Mary, even though she's heavily associated, or Virgen de la Guadalupe, even though they're heavily associated with Catholicism, you don't have to be a Catholic to work alongside them. Like, that's a human 3D paradigm. Deities and energies don't create rules and paradigms that restrict themselves, because they're energy. They know no bounds. They're limitless. Okay, I don't know why I had to get on my soapbox there. Just wanted to clarify a bit. Let's get into the deity cards. So we have Diana. And she's High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that, can you see that? You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Yeah, this is definitely spiritual. This is a spiritual group. You guys are spiritual teachers, spiritual practitioners. You guys are stepping into your High Priestess energy. You guys might resonate as a High Priestess yourself. I'm getting with this blue here, you guys are really working on and focusing on your throat chakra. So whether that's, you know, you guys have a YouTube channel, you've just launched a blog or a podcast or a social media page to focus just on the business. I'm getting particularly, maybe you have a social media page that you just started for your business. Dana, did I say Diana? Dana is a deity. She's a goddess. I don't know much about Dana, so you might want to research her. She herself is a High Priestess. And she's helping you embody and activate your own High Priestess. And then we also have Yemaya. Yemaya. Okay, yes. Can you guys see that? Yemaya. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. And you see how she's very connected to the water, to seashells, to dolphins, right? She's a water deity. She's a water spirit. So maybe you guys feel called to go to water places, tropical places like Hawaii, you know, Florida, Cuba, Dominican Republic, places like that. Working with water or near water, going and meditating at lakes or streams. That's really going to help you get more connected to yourself, but also what this deity is showing and activating. Let me move this up a bit for you guys. So you have Yemaya. I'm also getting Oshun here as well, though. So if you resonate with any of that, let me know. But these are the deities helping you in your spiritual practice and through your life purpose. So thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop a comment. Let me know how this resonated, and I will catch you on the next video. All right, pile 3, welcome and hello. This is your pick a card to discover which deity or deities are walking alongside you presently in your journey. Let me remove that. I forgot to take that out. That was pile 2. So just a reminder, kindly, what is a deity? Deity is an energy, an entity. It can be a goddess. It can be a god. It can be any sort of an ascended master, right? It can be any sort of energy that is connected to consciousness that represents an aspect of your soul that is assisting you in this journey. Just a reminder. Nope, that's it. I don't have any other reminders. I feel like this group is straight to the point. You guys are like, let's get into it. So let's get into it. We're going to save these goddess cards for the end. And I want to get started with the astrology. So what astrology is coming up for pile 3? We have Saturn. Saturn. So Saturn is, so he's probably one of your patron planets. He might be your ruling planet, especially if you're an Aquarius or a Capricorn. Traditionally, in traditional astrology, Saturn ruled Aquarius. So you might be an Aquarius, you might be a Capricorn. You might also be going through your Saturn return. which is typically around the ages of 27 to 30, 27, 29, sometimes 31, depends how long you're sitting in his energy. To me, Saturn is karma, and he's a masculine energy, okay? He's masculine. So Saturn is definitely one of your Lord planets that you might want to consider connecting with and activating in your magical practices. So it could be that this deity is helping you alongside Saturn to work through any karma. So let's get into it. Let's get into the energies that this deity is assisting you with amplifying and bringing out inside of you. We have actor, entertainment, peacock copper. So you guys might be a little bit flamboyant, fun personalities, big personalities. You guys know how to work a room, captivate people. You guys are unique, you stand out. When I think of Aquarius energy through Saturn, I think of someone who's very eccentric and eclectic. You guys don't have to necessarily be an Aquarius or a Capricorn, but maybe look at where your Saturn planet is sitting and what house in your chart. Might be actually in Aquarius or Capricorn, I don't know. I mean, maybe in the 11th house or the 10th house, because those are the houses that Aquarius and Capricorn rule. So I also feel like this deity is helping you with your outward appearance, your outward image, because we also have publicity here, communication. And when I think of publicity, I just think of social media. I think of how people perceive you to be, because that's what PR publicity is, right? It's your brand image, it's your reputation. So some of you here might actually work in marketing or in PR, or some of you are, with these two energies here, maybe well known in some sort of capacity. Like maybe you're an influencer, a YouTuber yourself. You know, maybe you're someone who's kind of like a social media star in some sort of capacity. Doctor or nurse. Healing, green tourmaline. So what this deity is assisting you with is learning how to kind of embrace your authenticity, your individuality, and being okay with being different and putting yourself out there. I feel like this group, although you guys may like attention, you're kind of like trying to figure out, how can I put myself out there even more? And especially with the healing here, maybe you guys are literal doctors or nurses, or work in the medical field, but I also feel like this is a very spiritual healing type of group, meaning a lot of you are spiritual practitioners. And so you guys are trying to figure out a way to position your practice, your skill sets, your business, and amplify it even further, meaning get more clientele, get more recognition. How can I kind of put it out there into the world? So this deity is assisting you with that, because we have the Four of Swords, we have the Nine of Cups. So I'm definitely getting air here, so you guys can be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or you guys can be a water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. With the Four of Swords, this deity comes to you through meditation. This deity likes when you quiet the mind, when you're still, when you're in solitude. This deity also is asking for you, pile 3, to get quiet and get out of your head. This group tends to think a lot as well, especially those of you who resonate as air signs. You guys overthink a lot, my dears, and this deity is trying to help you learn how to value the art and practice of meditation, because meditation is when they come through to you and you're able to really hear their advice and what sort of next steps they're trying to provide for you on the journey. So if you're not meditating yet, group 3, this deity is like, you need to start meditating. With this Nine of Cups, this is about gratitude for me. That's how it's coming through. And this deity wants you guys to sit more in gratitude. Not that you're ungrateful. Absolutely not saying that. But I feel like you guys are, with the Saturn card, right, and Capricorn energy, you guys are workaholics. You guys work hard. Work, work, work. You guys don't rest. You guys also do not give yourself enough recognition. And this deity is telling you, listen, you're doing great. You've done great up until this point. Acknowledge yourself. Give yourself your own pat on the back. You don't need, with this publicity, you don't need other people to tell you how great you are. You don't need other people to tell you how amazing you are. You know deep down inside how amazing you are, and I'm telling you how amazing you are. You're a gift to the world. I feel like this group is kind of doubting where they're at in their life, if they, doubting the position that they're in, doubting what direction to go in, how to take the next steps. And this deity is saying, listen, when you sit back more in gratitude and you're thankful for where you're at in your journey, more blessings are going to come in. I feel like this group, you guys have accomplished a lot, and you're used to accomplishing a lot in your life. You're used to also things being very easy or coming sort of instantly for you guys. I feel like instant gratification is kind of a thing with this group. Not in a bad way, but you guys are always so good at what you do. Like, you guys can pick up things really easily, and you're like, bam, did that, done. What's next? And so you guys are kind of in this moment of reflection where this deity is helping you, because the divine has sort of put like this divine intervention and is like, listen, we're going to slow the energy down a bit for you, because we really want you to become a master at your craft. Because with the 9 of Cups, it's not entirely the 10 of Cups, but it's still a really good card. It's the 9 of Cups. It's almost your wish fulfillment. Granted, you'd be happy with the 9 of Cups because it's almost the 10 of Cups. It's not the 8 of Cups. It's not something that you're willing to walk away from. So I feel like you guys have put a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of your heart, blood, sweat, tears, soul into something, and spirit and this deity is coming in and saying, listen, we're going to help you out. Don't worry. Keep the faith. Keep persevering. I'm also getting snake symbolism here. The snake animal totem. You guys might be connected to the snake. But what this deity is helping you is working through more of your achievements. This group, you guys have a lot more you're going to achieve. There's a lot of great recognition on the horizon. You guys are going to get some sort of recognition, some sort of reward, some sort of increase in money. There's a lot of abundance connected to this group. Let's get into the total intuition cards. These are just symbols and symbolism. So let's start with this card. This could technically pass for Saturn. Yeah, but it's not, because if you look closely, this guy is holding a trident and he's striking someone. So the trident to me is Zeus, right? It's the Titan. It's also Neptune. And so I'm gonna put this over here. And there's also some money. There's breaking bread, right? When I think of bread and wheat, to me, wheat and bread is all about prosperity and abundance. And then we got money. So I also feel like this group might have heavy Taurus placements or heavy Pisces placements. You might also have a shift in money and business, career and finances, because Uranus in Taurus. And since Uranus is in Taurus and it's retrograding at the moment, I feel like this group has made a career change or some sort of shift. And what this deity is helping you with is understanding that with the Neptune energy here, a lot of you are really focused on working and working hard and doing your next steps and building your business, or really focused on the 3D. And granted, that's important because we are humans and this is an earthly experience. But I'm getting that you guys have taken time away from your actual spiritual practice. Like, you guys are not as dedicated or focused as you were before to developing, particularly like your psychic gifts. I feel like, and your intuitive gifts, I feel like you guys have a general good sense of your intuition. You know how to trust your intuition. I feel like this group's pretty connected to their spirit guides. But I feel like there's also some stagnant energy. And so in order to take your goals to the next step, this deity is bringing you back to the basics and saying, let's go back to the basics. Let's go back to our spiritual practice. Let's go back to developing them so we can move this sort of plateau energy, as he's like striking the trident down. So it seems like there needs to be some shift, some movement, right? And I feel like Saturn's a very slow moving energy. So if you're asking about anything in particular, I feel like this is a long process. This is something that's going to take a while to build out. And this deity is here with you in the long run. I feel like this deity has actually been with you for quite some time. Okay, let's get into this. We have essentially the Sphinx here. We have an X-ray with the moon. and flowers. I'm getting a lot of Isis vibes here. A lot of Isis, the deity Isis, she's an Egyptian goddess. So also, you know, heavy, again, heavy Taurus, heavy Libra placements, maybe Taurus moon, Libra moon. You guys have a connection to Egypt, Egyptian magic. This group's very connected to their ancestors. I can see that. I'm also getting the goddess Ixchel. Ixchel. She's an Aztec deity. So the deities so far coming through. Isis, Ixchel. Okay, let's get into the goddess cards here. Ooh, Hathor. Hathor. Yes. Receptivity. Receptivity is about going within. It's about stillness. It's about pulling back, taking time to pause and reflect. And it's about receiving. It's about sitting in your divine feminine. And the divine feminine is about the intuition and the inner voice and the intuitive guidance. So I feel like this group, you're very much in, with the Saturn here, you're very much in your masculine energy. You guys are very comfortable in your masculine energy. And when I say masculine energy, you're very go, 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 do, 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 drive, ambition, goals, dreams, money, cause, the hustle, recognition, which is great, but they're asking you to go more into your divine feminine and start mastering your divine feminine. And I feel like you kind of dabble back and forth between the divine feminine, but mostly the divine masculine. Some of you here are actual divine feminines and actual divine masculines. Some of you can also resonate as twin flames. And Hathor is an Egyptian deity. Okay, so there's a lot of Egyptian magic here. You guys might have had a past life in Egypt. So Hathor and Isis, right, with the Sphinx here, are some of your deities. And then, ooh, very nice. Can you see that? Lakshmi. I love Lakshmi. She's so beautiful. To me, she's connected to the planet Venus, right? And Venus rules Libra and Taurus. Wow, I'm so excited to talk to you guys. Libra and Taurus, and with all these flowers here, it's a lot of Venus energy, right? Because Venus loves beauty, pleasure, flowers. And Lakshmi is about love also. So Lakshmi is one of the deities coming through and assisting you with your Venus placements, with your Venetian energy, bringing out your creativity, your art, you know, because Lakshmi also connects really well to acting. So some of you who are actual actors, start connecting with Lakshmi so she can help bring in abundance. With the elephants here, I'm also getting like, this is abundance, a lot of prosperity. The elephant is good luck in Hindu culture, in Hinduism. Some of you might actually feel connected to Ganesh also, the deity Ganesh, okay, which is a Hindu elephant god energy. And Lakshmi to you says, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Yeah, there's a lot of worry here because of the Four Swords. You guys are really stressed. I feel like you've put a lot of money into something and you're just trying to figure out, like, is this going to work? A lot of time into a relationship. You're like, is this going to work? A lot of energy invested into something and you're just re-evaluating. Because that's what Saturn does, right? When we hit our Saturn return, he comes back and he makes us re-evaluate where we're at. Re-evaluate our stance. So where are we at in our journey? Do we agree with where we're at? Do we need to move? Do we need to realign ourselves? So you guys are kind of going through a pivotal moment. So connect with these deities further to ask them for further guidance. But overall, this group, you guys are going to be fine. You're going to make it. You're going to be okay. This seems to just be a little bit of a hiccup, but you guys are going to push through. So thank you so much. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this resonated. I appreciate you, and may you manifest wisely.